welcome to our Lesson 30 review. Yes, my friends, we are on Lesson 30. Isn't that crazy? So today I'm going to be reviewing your comprehension check. Now this is only 5 questions all about categorizing shapes, and I'm going to go through each question in detail so you guys get a really good score on your comprehension check. Before I start going into those questions, I want to review some basic vocabulary about shapes, okay? The first one is very easy, sides. So if I have this square here, what would be the sides? These are the sides. This square has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Now if I wanted to know about angles are these. Boop, 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 boop. This has 4 sides and 4 angles. Okay, the next words we're going to review are opposite sides. What do opposite sides mean? So I have this rectangle here. Which sides are opposite? Opposite means directly on the other side. So this side's opposite side would be him. This side's opposite side would be him. They're directly on the other side from each other, okay? Next word is right angle. Now, angles can look like this, acute and tiny. They can look like this, obtuse and big, or they can look perfectly like this. This is a right angle. It is 90 degrees, and you can usually make a perfect square right there. That means a right angle. If we look back in my square, this square has 4 right angles, because I can make a perfect square on each one of those angles. 4 right angles. Now we get into this big word, quadrilateral. Can you guys try to say that? Quadrilateral. A quadrilateral is a closed shape. That means it can't look like that. That's an open shape, because this is not closed. It's a closed shape with 4 sides. 4 sides. Do the sides have to be equal? No. Do the sides have to be anything really specific? Nope. So, is that a quadrilateral? 1, 2, 3, 4, yes. Is that a quadrilateral? 1, 2, 3, 4, yes. It has 4 sides and 4 angles. Do the angles have to be right? Nope. 4 sides and 4 angles. Quadrilateral. This is how I remember quad. Have you ever driven a quad before? How many tires does a quad have? 4 tires. 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Think of a quad. Whoop. Quadrilateral. All right. Question number 1. Take a look at these shapes. Boop, 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 boop. Now it's going to ask you which shapes have opposite sides that are the same length, 1, and has no right angles. So remember, right angles look like that. It has none of them, no right angles. So let's look at each shape. Let's look at these sides. Are the sides, the opposite sides the same length? This and this, are they the same length? Yes. This and this, are they the same length? Yes. So first one, opposite sides the same length, true. Now the second one, no right angles. Uh-oh. I see a right angle here, I see a right angle here, here, and here. This has 4 right angles. They're looking for a shape with no right angles. So this one cannot be true. Moving on. Opposite sides, boom, boom, equal. Boom, boom, equal. Yes, opposite sides are the same length. Does it have any right angles? This looks like a tiny angle. It is not a right angle. None of these angles are right. So they have 0 right angles. Ding, 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 ding. We have opposite sides the same, no right angles. We found ourselves a winner. Boom, let's look at this kite-looking shape. Okay, this is kind of a tricky one. Let's look at the opposite sides, this and this. This one looks a lot shorter than this. So opposite sides are not equal. This one cannot work. Let's look at this one. Triangle, right away. This one doesn't even have opposite sides. And look at my angles. Are they right? Nope. So in this case, we have this one. And on your comp check, there might be more than one shape. So you got to look at all of them and take your time. Okay, number 2. Let's look at these 2 shapes and answer some questions about them. Shape A. How many sides do we have in shape A? 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Boop, 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 boop. Now, are any of these sides the same length? Do any of these sides have the same length? Let's look. This is kind of small. This one and this one definitely not equal. This one and this one not equal. So no sides have the same length. Does it have any right angles? I see one right angle right here. This one's not a right angle. Nope. And definitely nope. One right angle. Boom. Let's look at this shape. How many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4. Any sides have opposite that are the same length? Yes. These are the same length, and these are the same length. So we have 2 sets of equal sides. How many right angles? Ooh, I see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 right angles. Okay, so the shapes are similar because they both have 4 sides. That's about the only similarity, is that they have 4 sides. They have 4 angles. They're not all right angles. So what would both shapes be considered? Let me look at my vocabulary board. Which one has 4 sides and 4 angles? Vroom. It's the quadrilateral. So both shapes are quadrilaterals. Don't worry, you won't have to spell that word on your quiz. All right, moving on. Let's take a look over here. We are going to be categorizing shapes 2 different ways. Let me just erase this a little bit. We want to look for shapes that either have exactly 3 sides over here and at least 1 right angle. So I'm going to draw a shape and then I'm going to think, does it belong here? Does it belong here? Or can it belong to both? All right, here we go. Let's look at this basic triangle. Does it have exactly 3 sides? 1, 2, 3. Yes. So I know it can go here right away. Does it have at least 1 right angle? Nope, no right angles there. Remember, a right angle needs to be perfect 90 degrees. Those angles are way too tiny. So this triangle will only belong over here, and that's okay. Let's do, how about this rectangle? Okay, does this rectangle have exactly 3 sides? 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 4 sides, so it definitely cannot go there. At least 1 right angle. Well, on this, I see 1, 2, 3, 4 right angles. So at least means 1 or more. This has 4, so this shape would belong over here because it has more than 1 right angle. All right. Let me trick you guys a little bit. Let's look at this shape. I'm gonna try to draw it the best I can. Okay, another type of triangle, but it's a little bit different than this triangle. Let's see, does it have exactly 3 sides? 1, 2, 3, yes. So this shape, you guys are gonna be dragging them. You don't have to draw them like Miss Tyler's doing. This shape would go here. But let's check for right angles. I see 1 right angle right in this corner, guys. Do you see that? It's a perfect square, 90 degrees. So this shape would also belong here. Wow, he's lucky. He can be on 2 different sides. So this shape can belong to at least 1 right angle and exactly 3 sides. All right, let's look at another one. How about this shape? Let me erase some of these. Let's look at this strange shape. Okay. Let's see, it's a quadrilateral because it has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. So can it go here? Nope. Let's see, does it have a right angle? Ooh, I see 1 right here. And I see 1 right here. So does it have 1 or more right angles? Ding, 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 ding. So this shape would go right in this category. So you guys are gonna have more shapes to categorize. Wow, that's a tricky word. But this is a little review as to what to look for in these shapes. Take your time and remember, a shape could belong to both sides. Like that, winner, winner. All right, my friends, we have one more question to review. Let me just make some space over here. And that question has to do with equal sides. So equal sides would mean 2 sides are exactly the same length. This side is the same length as this side. So it's going to have 4 different shapes, and you have to pick which shape has exactly 2 equal sides. So let's see. It's not asking for 4 equal sides. It's asking for 2 equal sides. So if my choice was between these 3 shapes, I need 2 equal sides. Let's take a look at this shape. Okay, these all look the same to me. So that would be 3 equal sides. They're only looking for 2. Let's look at this one. This guy and this guy look the same. This guy and this guy look the same. But that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different lines that are the same. We're looking only for 2 equal sides. So let's look here. This is definitely not equal to this. This bottom line is way longer. But let's look at the sides. This side is the same length as this side. We have 1, 2 equal sides. We found ourselves a winner. All right, my friends, if you paid attention to all 5 of these questions, I am expecting very good grades on this comprehension check. Good luck, take your time, remember what we reviewed, and do your best. That's all Miss Seiler cares about. Good luck, my friends.